Hi ShellPoint, I'm Christy Skinner, your Senior Director of Healthcare, proudly bringing you another edition of the Medical Minute. I believe this edition represents what all of us feel from time to time, fatigue. Fatigue is one of the most common concerns expressed by all of us and one of the reasons that you may tend to sleep for long periods of time and need more rest periods throughout the day. Fatigue is the feeling of tiredness due to low energy levels and is accompanied by sleepiness and weakness. In some instances, fatigue is a sign of some underlying imbalances or disease process in the body, despite the lack of other typical symptoms. Sometimes fatigue can be ruled out immediately if the issue turns out to be a lack of sleep or a characteristic of a person's lifestyle, which we will discuss a little later on in this segment. Your energy level depends on the following: your body's metabolic rate, supply of oxygen and nutrients to the cells in the body, hormone levels, your mental and emotional state, the body's ability to filter waste and toxins properly. It is usually when one or more of these processes are disrupted that persistent fatigue will set in. Some causes of fatigue are depression and other mental health disorders, problems with blood circulation like heart failure, impaired breathing with COPD, hormonal imbalances such as hypothyroid, malnutrition where there is a lack of vitamins and minerals like B12, metabolic disorders like diabetes mellitus, systematic infection like HIV. Chronic fatigue can also be related to a side effect of some medications. It is natural to feel some fatigue as we get older. It is part of the aging process. We lose mitochondria, the energy-producing engines in the cells, and we produce less ATP, the molecule that delivers the energy to cells throughout the body. But as referenced earlier, our lifestyle habits may contribute to some energy-zapping fatigue that you can turn around with some lifestyle adjustments. Inactivity. We naturally lose muscle mass as we age. If you have less muscle mass, you may have fewer mitochondria and less ATP, according to Dr. Campos with Harvard Medical. Being sedentary compounds the problem by weakening and shrinking muscles and causing them not to use energy properly. Physical activity helps strengthen muscles and preserve ATP, and additionally increases the production of energy-producing brain chemicals. The standard recommendation is 30 minutes of exercise a day, 5 times a week, or as tolerated. Remember, 30 minutes does not need to be all at once. It can be spread out in intervals throughout the day to meet you at the mobility level you are currently at. Stress. The higher the stress level, the more the production of cortisol, which reduces the production of ATP and increases inflammation, which in turn impacts the level of fatigue a person feels. Practice stress-reducing techniques such as yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, or breathing exercises. Poor diet. Eating too much processed foods, along with poor fluid choices like soda, too much alcohol, or caffeine can increase inflammation and prohibit the body from producing proper energy, leaving you feeling fatigued. It might be tempting to want to reach for more caffeine as you feel it gives you an energy boost, but it does just the opposite in large quantities. Concentrate on a well-balanced diet full of fresh fruits, veggies, whole grains, and lean proteins. Below are a list of high-energy producing whole foods to try to incorporate into your diet. Bananas, one of the best foods for energy due to being an excellent source of carbohydrates, potassium, and vitamin B6, all of which help boost energy levels in the body. Fatty fish, like salmon and tuna, they're a great source of protein, fatty acids, and B vitamins plus omega-3 fatty acids and B12. Brown rice is a very nutritious source for high fiber and has enzymes that break down carbs and proteins in the right way to fuel energy. This balanced by a low glycemic index that provides sustained energy. Water, good old water, fights off fatigue and happens to be 60% of our body weight and is essential for energy for living. It is recommended to drink between 6 and 8 cups of fluid, ideally water, per day. Additional sources are sweet potatoes, coffee, eggs, goji berries, quinoa, and apples, just to name a few. Social isolation. Being socially isolated can lead to symptoms of depression, and this is linked to fatigue. Being socially integrated is a very powerful force. Try to be socially interactive 1 to 2 times per week. The Happenings is a great place here at Shell Point to start for opportunities that align with your interests that will also provide you with social engagement in both small and large group settings. When to go see a doctor. If you feel fatigue is impacting your quality of life daily and certainly is coupled with any other medical concerns, please discuss these with your primary care practitioner. They are the best place to discuss any and all concerns and ideas. Thank you, Shell Point, for the opportunity to serve you and provide you with information as it relates to your healthy lifestyle. Until next time, stay healthy.